Hello. We have made it to Santa Clara. That's right, we're at the Super Bowl. We have precisely 6 days to get ready for hosting the Super Bowl. I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know if I'm losing my voice. I just finished a Knicks game in MSG, our very first basketball night in America, and Sunday night basketball. A beautiful, beautiful thing. I'm about to eat breakfast and figured we could just chat it out. Please don't judge me that I'm about to have these shades on, but I wanted to have good lighting, and the sun is as bright as I've ever seen it in my whole entire life here in San Francisco. Whew, okay. So yeah, here we are. We are staying in the Four Seasons in San Francisco, and I got here last night, like super late, maybe like 3 a.m.-ish. So immediately after the game was over, got on a plane, flew straight here, and most of it is because today I MC the commissioner's press conference, and it starts at 3 p.m. So just wanted to be here in time to be able to wake up and then have an opportunity to go and host that. And then tomorrow, Tuesday, starting at, I think it's like 5:45, I'm getting picked up and headed over to Santa Clara, where the actual game is. It's basically not in the city of San Francisco, so there's gonna be a lot of transportation back and forth. And that begins my Super Bowl working, I feel like, because Tuesday I have a 10 a.m. interview with Drake May. At 1:30 I interview the Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald, and then we'll be like deep into the Super Bowl show prep. So coming into this year's Super Bowl, you know, NBC, we rotate in and out of the opportunity to broadcast the Super Bowl, and it is obviously the highlight of a career, like when you have an opportunity to just put the Super Bowl on your resume. I'm thankful this is my second time being able to work on it. The first year we had it, or the first year that I was a part of the broadcast, we were in LA and it was awesome. I was not the host of it, but I was a part of the broadcast. And so this year, I'm the actual host of the Super Bowl pregame show, which is a 5-hour gauntlet of basically just like having a Super Bowl party, getting people prepared, reminding everyone that the game's coming on as if they need to be reminded, and just celebrating the fact that the game's here, celebrating the season. So I'm really looking forward to that. So that will come on at noon Eastern, which will be an early start here, and then obviously we go for 5 hours. Now, I just wanted to take you on that journey of something that I feel like is a milestone for my career, but let you a little bit behind the curtain and know what goes into it. And the first thing that goes into it is this is about to be the longest I've ever been away from my son. So I always try to never spend longer than a week away from him. And this will be the first time that I've spent a week away from him. So I had to leave yesterday, obviously around 3 o'clock from New York, from my apartment in New York, to go to the game, and I won't see him again until I land Monday morning. And then Monday morning, I'm packing him up and taking him to Milan Cortina for the Winter Olympics. And when I left, he was sick. He has a cold, like a chest cold, so he was on antibiotics. He was then having an allergic reaction to the antibiotics, so he was breaking out in hives and had to stop the antibiotics, get him onto another one. So while I was at work yesterday, I was like literally coordinating with my doctor about, can he take the antibiotic now or should we wait? And so basically, we need to wait until the hives have stopped and the other antibiotics out of his system before we can start the next one. And so that's just in the back of my mind of, I'm away from my son. I'm hoping that he's gonna be well enough to actually travel with me to Milan, because I don't know what I would do if I was away from him for an additional 15 days, even though I know I'm probably being selfish in bringing him anyway, that he would be safe and happy hanging out, you know, with his family in Georgia. But I don't want to leave my baby. He's always traveled with me. He was at the Paris Olympics. He's been with me to the French Open. He's traveled the world with me. And I would like for him to go to Milan. But he needs to be well in order to do that. So that will be in the back of my mind. But while I'm here, what I want to do is just fully be present and take advantage of the fact that if I'm gonna spend time away from my son, I would like to be great at what I'm doing here. So that is my focus. That is like my #1 focus is be the best because I'm away from my son. The next focus I would like to have this week is to just be kind to myself. I think I spend a lot of time breaking down my performance or wondering why I get to do the job and whether or not I am good enough or have performed well enough. And even though, you know, I talk about confidence and I do feel like it's irrational for me to think that I can even be here hosting the Super Bowl, that does not mean that I don't have moments of self-doubt, okay? And so what I would like to do is, as much as I can, remove those little moments, take them away, because they can take away from the moment that I'm sitting in. So that's another thing, giving grace. And then lastly, I just want to enjoy being here. I try to tell people all the time, like, I've never been to work a day in my life. Like, my job is to show up in Madison Square Garden, welcome in an audience, and make them feel like they're there, and then line up my teammates and make them feel happy, comfortable to be talking out loud about the game, entertain, inform, and have fun. Those are my jobs. And I don't ever want to lose sight of that. I don't ever want to think that what I'm doing just because it's the Super Bowl is the most important thing in the world. I'm not saving anyone's life. I'm not performing any surgeries. I'm not a firefighter, you know what I mean, putting out a fire. I'm not a police officer that's trying to help a community. What I do should be enjoyed, and it is considered entertainment. And I want to remember that on a daily basis and not make this show any bigger than the last show. I want to feel just like all the coaches who are like, let's keep the main thing the main thing. Shout out to Kirby. We're gonna keep the main thing the main thing. We're gonna treat this show as if it's any other show, as if it's week one, as if every single week has prepared us for this moment, therefore we don't have to change who we are and what we do and how we do it. So those are the three things that I'm lining up. So if you could remind me of that, that would be great. AKA me recording this is hopefully burning it into my brain. But today is a busy day, kind of a little bit. My goal is to have fun at the commissioner's press conference and put on a little cute fit. I need to work out. There's an equinox attached to this 4 seasons. I'm trying to make sure that my blood is flowing, that I'm not going crazy because I'm not working out. And then I'm gonna come back and we are going to prep for these 2 interviews that I have tomorrow, because it is a very early start. So I need to get an early start on the prep. And that's what we're doing. So thanks for coming along on the ride, and let's get into, excuse me, let's get into Super Bowl week. We have to steam our clothes. All right, so today is Monday. We've had our breakfast, and it's time to head over to Pierre for hair and makeup. I am gonna MC the commissioner's press conference, so I just spent some time just researching the state of the league and also looking up some of the different announcements that have already been made today, which include the Saints having the first international NFL game held in Paris, which is gonna be cool. What a great crossover from like the Creole culture to playing a game in Paris. I think I'll beg the commissioner to be able to cover that game, because please take me back to Paris anytime. Just kind of going over the topics that I want to talk to him about and how I would like to best ask. I always write out my questions and then kind of put them to the side, and then when I get in the moment, I want to just be talking and having a conversation, but I always write them down, order them in the way that I would probably like to have the conversation. And yeah, so we have our outfit, our hair is setting, we're about to go to Pierre, and I'll turn you back on maybe when I'm in the makeup chair. We made it to hair and makeup. Let's get it together. Hey, P. Yeah, she texted me asking what time I had to leave, and I reminded her promptly that she will be going too.
I knew I was going. I just wanted to make sure I had you ready in time to get dressed.
Because what I'm not gonna do is go anywhere without her.
She's like, yeah, no, you're coming.
Ever. So she'll be at the commissioner's press conference. If she has a question, she can ask it.
I'm going.
Every time they ask you, do you need another credential? Yes.
Yep. Always.
Yes. Her name is Pierre. Thank you.
Because my girl gotta stay late.
Okay. So it's 12:11. We're leaving here at 2. And the next stop will be looking great and headed to the commissioner's press conference. Good morning. Super Bowl day 2. It's Tuesday. I still don't have my voice yet because it's like 6 a.m. in the morning. I woke up, no. My alarm went off at 5. I got out of the bed at like 5:45. I need to be downstairs at 6:15. Today we have an interview with Drake May, we have an interview with Mike McDonald, and I found out last night that the interview got pushed a little bit. We were supposed to start at 10 a.m. and now it's at 11 a.m. So at least I didn't have to get in the car at like 5:45. I can get in the car at 6:15. I already have my clothes on for the first interview, and I've already changed what I wanted to wear. Like, this was supposed to just be an extra outfit sitting around. I have turned it into an interview outfit, and I'm packing up my second one. My gospel music is playing back there, as you can hear it, because we're giving our praise up. We're making sure we're staying steadfast in those 3 goals that I outlined at the top of the show. And listen, I plan on performing for an audience of 1. And not only that, interviews are important to me because it's an opportunity to share the story of the guys who have made it to this stage, and that's what this game is all about. Their stories, their sacrifices, the people that have helped them get to this place. So I take interviews very seriously and love them to be great. So let's pack up. Packing flats to change into. I actually have a team dinner tonight after my interviews, so I think I'll wear that to the team dinner. iPad. You should drink more water. Okay, I was supposed to pack boot socks so that my boots would fit very comfortably. I didn't. So here we go with our Nike Dry Fits. Yeah. I gotta see what boots look like with this outfit. Yep, totally works. You wanna see? Let me turn down my gospel music so you can see. Okay. Yeah, just my brown boot. This is the Jimmy Choo boot that is going with me everywhere because it always does me justice. This shirt is gonna tuck in and the pants lift up a little bit. I'm seated in interviews, so you barely see anything, but this is the look. You will not see the dry fit sock. And I think we feel good for interview number 1. And I'll show you interview look number 2 when we're actually changing and getting ready for that. If you wanna know what song I'm listening to, it's Wait on the Lord, or Wait On, just Wait On. I absolutely love elevation worship, so yeah, that's a part of my get ready. To get ready with me, especially during Super Bowl. It's Wait on You, by the way. Wait on you. I know every word, but I'm gonna say the title. Wait on the Lord, and we're ready to go. On our way back to Santa Clara. Time for hair and makeup with Pierre. Go for it.
My bad, camera.
My bad.
Oh, wait.
Hello. We're back with Pierre.
Yay.
Yep.
Hello.
Day 2. So,
Really, day 500 for
day 500. If you count all of the NBA, I don't even know what else we've been doing, girl.
Anything. We've been doing anything.
Any and everything. When they call, we answer.
We was on Seth. We was on
Oh yeah,
podcast.
Seth Meyers, we did that. So basically while Pierre was doing my hair, I just took the questions that my producer had, added it to my list that I made last night. We've been sitting here laughing, watching Get Up, getting the news. I've had to make Pierre into a sports talk show lover. Now she knows all the characters.
Yes.
She has her favorites.
5,000 years.
Exactly.
Yes.
Of sitting here with me, it's either Bravo or watching sports.
Yes.
So
Me and Bravo still got a
something.
little work to do.
Yeah, I'm working on her. Those are my stories.
Yeah.
So
All the way up.
all the way up. So we're gonna have a wardrobe change, which means we'll change makeup a little bit when we get into go from Drake to what's my guy? Mike. I have a high school video for him. They actually went to my high school and talked to the AD and our football team, and they did like a little video. So that's a surprise that we're gonna give him. And then for Drake, we got his teammates to do like a couple of videos, like a fun story or something about him. So a lot of what we're doing here is just like fun kiki. Like the goal is to make the nation love these people and know something that they didn't know before they watched this feature is the goal. So I'm just here for the vibes. So just wrapped up. It is 2:50, almost 3 o'clock local here in San Francisco. I've been through 2 interviews, about 30 minutes apiece. Spoke to Drake May, and that was in one hotel. Got in the car, changed clothes, popped into this outfit to do my interview with Mike McDonald. And it was cute, it was fun. Had a little video to show him from the high school. They're all hyped, that they have a coach from the high school coaching in the Super Bowl. I'm hyped because the coach coaching in the Super Bowl went to my high school. Honestly, I call these moments God winks, when you're just on the right path, right? And certain things happen that let you know, like, oh, it just feels right, or it sounds right. And that's not to take away from any and everything that Mike McDonald's done. Like, obviously he deserves to be here, but what are the chances that 2 people that graduated 2 years apart from one another, and then he also went to Georgia and graduated, I'm sorry, not 2 years apart from one another, graduated 1 year apart from one another in high school, 1 year apart from one another in college. Just that we end up on this stage together. That's just kind of cool. And so it was cool to sit there and talk to him afterwards once we were done with the interview about it. And we both said, I jokingly just happened to say, like, I sometimes am like, hey guys, I don't know how y'all let me in here, but I'm staying. And it's just like a mutual understanding of like, it's a privilege. It is a privilege to sit in the seat that I get to sit in. It's a privilege for like someone to be the starting quarterback in a Super Bowl. It's a privilege to be a coach on the sidelines. Like, the opportunities that we're given, I do not take it lightly. I do not want to ever take it for granted. I don't ever want to get caught up in like, I'm tired, so what. It's like, no, you get to be here. Like, you get to do this. So it takes a little bit of like rah and get through it even when you don't feel like it, and like put on the lashes, put on the makeup even if you don't feel great. That it is what it is, but it's an honor and a privilege to ultimately be here. And the same thing happened in the Drake May interview. As you guys probably know the story, if you watch football, basically 10 years ago, he and his dad came to watch Super Bowl 50. And because he was from Charlotte, he wanted to see the Carolina Panthers play. They ultimately ended up getting beat by the Broncos. But he played or watched his first Super Bowl at Levi Stadium. Here's the God wink. Now he's playing in his first Super Bowl as a 23-year-old, 10 years later in Super Bowl 60 at the same stadium that he watched his first Super Bowl in. Like, to me, that's a God wink. That's like another one of those full circle moments where you're just like, you're on the right path, and it's just all planned out. Like, whenever those things happen and you can't make it up, it's like such a reminder for me that there's somebody up there arranging all of this. And the sooner that we realize that and kind of give it up to him and do our best with the circumstances, knowing that he's already orchestrated a way for everything to work out the way that it's supposed to, the sooner you're going to be stress-free. The sooner that anxiety is going away. Let me just tell you that. It's going away. So the last time I felt a God wink in my career was when I hosted the women's basketball tournament for the first time. The people on set with me were Nell Fortner. She was the head coach at Auburn, and she actually recruited me when I was coming up, graduating from high school, to go to Auburn. And the women's coach, or the former women's basketball coach from the University of Georgia, his name is Andy Landers. So he was like my other co-host on the show, and like a great friend. My former coach, this is the coach that actually told me that I needed to go straight into broadcasting and not go overseas and play volleyball or whatever. Like, he literally was like, why would you not go down the path you know that you want to go down? Like, this is what you want your future career to be, for something that's just going to be a detour. Because when you come back, you're still going to have to find a job doing what you love, except you're going to be set back 2 or 3 years. Like, just start now. Take the job that is here now. And I always credit him with being the type of guy and person and coach that could just cut through all the BS and just like talk straight to you and tell you exactly what you need to hear. He told me exactly what I need to hear. And then flash forward to the first time that I'm like achieving a very big goal of mine, which was to host the women's basketball tournament when I first started working in sports broadcasting. And he was literally sitting next to me. Or maybe he was 2 seats over, but not the point. He was on the desk with me. And I was like, that is a God wink. That is following in your purpose, listening to the people that were put in your life to lead you in the right way, and working hard, staying true to yourself. then you'll get into these moments where you're like, I'm supposed to be here because of X. I'm supposed to be the host of the women's basketball tournament because my coach is here and I've been going down this path and it all makes sense that we're here together. I'm supposed to be here at this Super Bowl. Like, this is supposed to be my first time hosting the Super Bowl. And of course, someone from Roswell, Georgia is going to be there coaching as well. And maybe I'll see him as I hand out the Lombardi Trophy, because that's one of the coolest things I get to do on Super Bowl Sunday. Maybe I'll see him and I'll hand him the trophy. Like, God wink. And so this is just my encouragement to anyone who is either you're trying to figure out which way you want to go, or you're not sure if you should continue to go down the path that you're going down. Number one, seek the guidance and the counsel of people that you trust, that love you, and that you know have your best interest at heart. That could be a therapist, that could be a parent, that could be a chaplain, that could be a coach. That's what it was for me. Listen to those individuals. Then sit still. Spend time in prayer. Have a conversation with God, and then be quiet. Let your mind be still and let Him work, and give it time. And you'll see some of the things start to move that you know you couldn't move yourself. And that's how I felt every time I felt like I'm stuck in one place. I think I need to move, or I'm not sure. There is a path of least resistance that starts to open up because I'm just choosing to be still. I'm choosing to kind of like put my head down, maybe do some of the work, listen, read, seek counsel, seek guidance, better myself, and the doors start to kind of open. So yeah, that is what I hope can be encouraging. And again, if you feel like you're stuck, it's all about perception. It's all about the words that you're feeding yourself, the songs that you're letting yourself listen to, the things that you're reading, the people you're surrounding yourself by. Like think about all those things and what those add up to for you, because maybe those are the things that are fueling stagnation in your life. And that's not what you want to fuel. Abundance, and you want to fuel love and joy. So pour into those things that make you feel that. And so yeah, that's how I'm feeling after my 2 interviews. Again, like I said, I think they went very, very well. I hope when you guys watch them, you feel like you learned something about each individual that I sat down with. And I'm just here for the vibes. I'm here for a good time. I'm here to show their personalities. I'm here to show my personality. And tonight, the next thing I have to do is go to a team dinner. So I'm gonna take a nap because I'm tired. And on the East Coast, my son would be just getting back and we'd be getting ready to have dinner and then bath and then sleep. So I'm like 3 hours away in my mind from calling it a night, but I gotta be 3 hours in my mind from going to a team dinner and hanging out with the boys. So let me take a nap. We'll pop back on a little bit later maybe. I'll see, I'll keep you posted. But yeah, day 2 of Super Bowl is in the books. Tuesday was a good one. Sports Power Brunch Day. Kimberly's here. She's holding the camera. Pierre's always here because who's going to do my hair and makeup? I'm not going to do it. I'm not 100% sure how the brunch goes, but I hear it's a great event. They went to a Porsche event without me last night because I had to go to a team dinner. Today's all about fun, like the celebration of being here at the Super Bowl and being honored. So I'm excited about it. How do you feel?
Stressed, overwhelmed, a lot. I'm kind of embarrassed. I'll be honest with you. Like, there's no way we're having to do that. He's 45. We have 3 more days here. And they're mostly their sweaters and peacoats and fur coats. It's hot outside. And knee-high boots. It's hot outside.
We're stealing hangers just to survive. So what she's saying is we are switching hotels now. He just took 95 bags with him. We're about to go to Santa Clara and spend the rest of our Super Bowl there. And it's gonna be great. And did I buy a toy for my child while I was out? Yes.
Because we need more stuff.
Because we needed more stuff. Because he likes cats, and so in order for him to engage in my videos that I'm sending him, I had to buy a cat that meows. So that's what we did. That was the excursion of the day. Hi, Tunti. What are you doing, lovey? Where's mommy? Hi, it's mommy. And look what I got. It's a kitty cat. The kitty cat's still here. Meow. Meow. What do you say, Lovey? Oh, little sweet. What do you say? Meow.
It's gonna get shipped back.
Yeah, I'm shipping it back 100%. Oh, where's the bridge? There it is.
I'm trapped over here.
Easier ride than we thought, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, it's day 5 at the Super Bowl. I just want to show you where Bad Bunny is going to be while we're literally in this room. Can you see this? I don't even know if I'm supposed to show you that, but I don't care. By the time you see this, I can't get fined. This is our green room, so this is like where we're gonna be before the game when we do our production meetings. Yesterday we came in here and we watched every single piece of footage that we have in the show, so we'll be ready and we'll know every feature, every tease, every anything that we've already done. We didn't have it all, so like my sit down with Drake May wasn't ready yet, so maybe we'll watch that today. I was here early, of course, had to leave late, and then today I'm here early because we're rehearsing the trophy ceremony because I get to hand out the Lombardi trophy. Julia's here! Basically, this is the most women you're ever gonna see in one room without the dudes, so let's celebrate. Okay, so we're finally on the field. She's beautiful. This is where it's all gonna go down, Super Bowl 60. Now we have a production meeting that's gonna be very long. A rehearsal that's gonna be very long. And it's only Friday, so that means we have 2 more of those coming up. You put this team together last season. You weren't sure where you would end up. How would you describe what it feels like to be the architect behind what this victory means? It is about just before 7 a.m. on Super Bowl Sunday. My friend Kim, she's still here. She sleeps, so I'm trying to whisper. And if you see a bunch of trash in the background, it's just because we basically have moved in. I've been in Santa Clara now for, I guess, 4 days. And so we've been grocery shopping, we've been living here. It's like a suite, a lot of space, so welcome to my dorm room. But last night, I'm gonna be honest, I could barely sleep going into the Super Bowl. Like, normally it doesn't bother me at all when I have a big show. Like, I'm thinking about working the finals. I think I was pretty nervous my first national championship, but I can always sleep. Not last night. Not last night. I think my body, my mind knows the assignment and understands how important the moment is, and I'm trying not to let it get bigger than it is, but I literally rolled over, picked up my phone, and called my pastor. His name is Thomas Settles, so he's the chaplain for Georgia football, also has a church in Athens, Georgia. It's called Calvary Baptist, if you guys are looking for a church out there, and I actually tithe to his church. So I rolled over and I was like, first thing I need to hear is from my pastor before I get out of bed, before my feet touch the ground. Called him, and we talked, and one of the things he said is just like, you know, every single time I go out to preach, I'm so thankful for the moment of anxiousness and like nerves, because it just reminds me that I need God and to rely on him. And he's like, I think sometimes God creates these moments in our lives to remind us of that we need him. And he's like, the key in those moments is just not to turn down the road of, but I'm not worthy, or almost like, why would he choose me? And I had a second of that when I went into the bathroom, but I'm so glad he told me that before I even touched the ground, because I immediately shifted my focus back to just being so grateful and thankful that he did choose me, and that I'm the one that gets to sit on that desk, or be just here at the Super Bowl, or have a son and still be able to work. Like, there's so many things to just be thankful for in this moment, and I am all those things. And so yeah, that was first. And then I literally, this may be TMI, but sat down on the toilet and cried. Like, you know, I put on headphones. I was listening to Fred Hammond, We're Blessed, which is an amazing song. It's like a hype gospel song. We're blessed in the womb. We're blessed in the field. We're blessed when we come and when we go. Yeah, great song. But I was like, I just want to get the tears out. Like, let's just do that now. Like, let's have our emotions. Let's feel them, but let's do it now. Not during a show or near the show or in the green room. So I sure did, cried. And it probably didn't help my makeup artist, Pierre. She sent me this beautiful text before and just like, love you, sister, love to be a part of the journey. You know, you're making history. And, so it just already set me off. The emotions are high. So I had that moment there. And then when I got out of the shower, I was like, I need to text my parents. And I need to tell them just thank you, because they've always made me believe I can do anything. Like, they've never questioned, what? Like, you think you can just like go be on TV? Now, after I do it, they will say, they'll be like, we can't believe our daughter's doing it though. Like, she's on TV. And I just thank them for sacrificing, running me around all over the nation to play AAU and club volleyball, and making me fall in love with sports, and now taking care of my son so I can continue to follow my dream. And I know that he's covered because I've got just so many people supporting me and holding me down and making sure that I can do the things that I want and love to do. So I sent off that text, and I just, in these moments, I hope that's kind of like what we remember to do, just to sit in it, be grateful for it, not feel undeserving in any way, shape, or form, and make sure that we're celebrating the people that have helped us get here. So that is my goal today. I like to set the goals. Like, we've had our intention all Super Bowl week, but my goal and intention for the Super Bowl is to feel worthy, to feel completely and fully loved and seen, and to feel closer to God. Like, in this moment, I just want to continue to just thank Him and feel very in alignment, and feel like I'm doing the show for an audience of one. So I'm just going to say that again for my own self. I would like to feel worthy, I would like to feel loved, and I would like to feel closer to God. And I believe that I'm going to feel all those things today on Super Bowl Sunday. I'm going to make mistakes, and it is not going to be a perfect show, although it's going to be as close to a perfect show as I believe it could possibly be, because we've rehearsed it like 5 times. And I went through my scripts again last night. But no, like, those are the goals. Those are the intentions that I have when I sit out there on that set. And the rest is just looking into the camera, seeing that red light, and having fun with the boys. Like, that's what it's going to be about. And I'm so excited for it. Getting ready to go downstairs. They already told me, and when they sent the schedule, it was like a 7 a.m. pickup. Please don't be late, all caps, because first of all, what I'm going to be is about 5 minutes late, because I consider that a grace period. That's what that is to me. But I actually woke up when my alarm went off today because I wasn't sleeping anyway, so I've had time to take it slow, spend a little time talking to you, and now I'm gonna go and enjoy the rest of the day. I'm gonna take you along with me as much as possible. Mackenzie, Jordan, NJ should probably be on the camera, and we'll bring you inside what it's like to host a 5.5-hour Super Bowl pregame show, and then host the trophy ceremony and be in the building when Bad Bunny performs. So yeah, that's what today is about. I am so grateful. I am so thankful. My dad is going to be here in the building, and we're going to go and have a great time. Come on, let's do it. This is really for my girlies out there. We are hosting the Super Bowl, and it's a 5.5-hour show. Now, normally I have an hour show, which means 1 outfit. Since it's 5, we're doing 4, okay? So tune in, check them out, let me know which one's your favorite. I'm about to get dressed.